And what am I going to do? She thought. Yes, I'm going to Dolly's, that's true, or else I shall go out of my mind. Yes, and I can telegraph, too. And she wrote a telegram. I absolutely must talk to you, come at once. After sending off the telegram, she went to dress. When she was dressed and in her hat, she glanced again into the eyes of the plump, comfortable-looking Anushka. There was unmistakable sympathy in those good-natured little gray eyes. Anushka, dear, what am I to do? Said Anna, sobbing and sinking helplessly into a chair. Why fret yourself so, Anna Arkadyevna? Why, there's nothing out of the way. You drive out a little, and it'll cheer you up, said the maid. Yes, I'm going, said Anna, rousing herself and getting up. And if there's a telegram while I'm away, send it on to Darya Alexandrovna's, but no, I shall be back myself. Yes, I mustn't think, I must do something, drive somewhere, and most of all, get out of this house, she said, feeling with terror the strange turmoil going on in her own heart, and she made haste to go out and get into the carriage. Where to? Asked Pyotr before getting onto the box. To Znamenka, the Oblonskys. Chapter 28. It was bright and sunny. A fine rain had been falling all the morning, and now it had not long cleared up. The iron roofs, the flags of the roads, the flints of the pavements, the wheels and leather, the brass and the tin plate of the carriages all glistened brightly in the May sunshine. It was 3 o'clock, and the very liveliest time in the streets. As she sat in a corner of the comfortable carriage, that hardly swayed on its supple springs, while the greys trotted swiftly, in the midst of the unceasing rattle of wheels and the changing impressions in the pure air, Anna ran over the events of the last days, and she saw her position quite differently from how it had seemed at home. Now the thought of death seemed no longer so terrible and so clear to her, and death itself no longer seemed so inevitable. Now she blamed herself for the humiliation to which she had lowered herself. I entreat him to forgive me. I have given in to him. I have owned myself in fault. What for? Can't I live without him? And leaving unanswered the question how she was going to live without him, She fell to reading the signs on the shops. Office and warehouse. Dental surgeon. Yes, I'll tell Dolly all about it. She doesn't like Vronsky. I shall be sick and ashamed, but I'll tell her. She loves me, and I'll follow her advice. I won't give in to him, I won't let him train me as he pleases. Filippov, bun shop. They say they send their dough to Petersburg. The Moscow water is so good for it. Ah, the springs at Midishchen, and the pancakes. And she remembered how, long ago, when she was a girl of 17, she had gone with her aunt to Troitsa. Writing, too. Was that really me, with red hands? How much that seemed to me then splendid and out of reach has become worthless, while what I had then has gone out of my reach forever. Could I ever have believed then that I could come to such humiliation? How conceited and self-satisfied he will be when he gets my note. But I will show him. How horrid that paint smells. Why is it they're always painting and building? Modes at robes, she read. A man bowed to her. It was Anushka's husband. Our parasites, she remembered how Vronsky had said that. Our? Why our? What's so awful is that one can't tear up the past by its roots. One can't tear it out, but one can hide one's memory of it. And I'll hide it. And then she thought of her past with Alexei Alexandrovich, of how she had blotted the memory of it out of her life. Dolly will think I'm leaving my second husband, and so I certainly must be in the wrong. As if I cared to be right. I can't help it, she said, and she wanted to cry. But at once she fell to wondering what those two girls could be smiling about.